yuck man, there's no way to decide. I said, yuck man, you'll be left there to decide. I said, young man. Welcome everybody to the show where I talk about things of natural disaster and just the news of the world today. And as you can see, I've I'm dressed up, get on my level. I'm Mr. Rogers. Be wearing a new sweater next week. Try to guess the color. Comment down below what you think what the color was. So anyway, we're gonna discuss a topic about something that just affects all of us who use the internet, and you know, it's really sad seeing these guys. The people I'm talking about, of course, are furries. Now, I mean, there's those casual furries, like, hey, I watch My Little Pony once in a while, you know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with those guys, but the ones that are into like the deep stuff, you know what I'm saying? The DeviantArt, the DeviantArt people, the guys that are like, hey, check out my OC. You'll never become an animal, alright? Unless you die and reincarnate, which is probably not gonna happen. Let's face it. You're pretty much screwed, man. Quit fantasizing about doing animal things, and just because you change your profile pic to like a fox or a woodland creature, a squirrel, maybe a horse, a pony, doesn't mean that you're gonna be animal. If you want to be like into My Little Pony and stuff, go for it. That's not my problem, you know. That's not my condemnation. It's your choice if you want to ruin your life and live in your mom's basement. Face it. You know, you can never you'll never become an animal. I mean, you know, I like to watch some things, like, you know, that have animals in it, like, you know, Dungeons and Dragons, Pokemon, you know, Seinfeld. As you can see, I'm having trouble putting this into words, how much I hate these furries. You know, just putting out their base on DeviantArt, and just be like, hey man, check out my base. You can make your OC. You can make your Sonic OC. You can friggin' if you look up your name, the hedgehog, or the echidna, or the fox, I bet you that there will be a picture of whatever, you know. There's plenty of pictures out there of, like, Gabe the fox, probably Gabe the hedgehog. Put some up now. Sonic dreams of being a custom OC, and maybe he was. I mean, he is Sega's OC. Do not steal. But yeah, just putting your freaking put in your base out there, say do not steal credit, please. Spelled PLS, not please, as a normal human would spell it. Probably notify your school. Check if it's normal behavior. Check if you have problems. You know what I'm saying. But shrug it off. You gotta shake it off. There's a picture of Guy Fieri that I drew, and he's just smiling. He's just having a good time. He's stretching his arms out, What I have here is historical evidence of what a furry is, meaning I looked it up on Urban Dictionary, and here's what it said. And you can totally trust Urban Dictionary, right? I mean, for this stuff you can. But if you look up your own name, because if you do, it's probably someone probably wrote it who hates someone with your name, or someone who has that name. It's gonna be Gabe is someone who is a poser, or Gabe is the best, raddest person in the world.
There's no one single definition of what a furry is. Even within the furry fandom, people cannot always agree on just what makes a person a furry or not.
So, if you're a furry, maybe, sure. So, it's basically saying, if you don't speak our language, which is what the fox says, yeah. That's what a fox says, by the way. If you haven't heard, you may come across these guys in public. They're disgusting. You've definitely seen these guys either in public or at school, because they're usually people who like My Little Pony, which is probably a bad sign at the best, because it's catered to, I don't know, 9-year-old girls, 8-year-old girls, but 45-year-old men are watching it. So I mean, that's a problem, in and of itself. Apparently the people that there are people ruining the fandom, but that's a whole fandom ruining itself. It's cannibalism, people. It's cannibalism. You don't do cannibalism. And this is when we have a real problem, alright? Hey man, did you check out my OC? It's pretty top notch, I'm really expecting to go to PonyCon this year, Yeah, I hear you. I gotta clear up my face acne first, but after that I can go. All right, man. Just let me know when your mom lets you go, 'cause I can't go anywhere without my mom's permission. Why are you doing that to yourself? You're ruining your chances of getting a posterity and even finding a person to love. But, whatever. It's your choice.